Hello everyone, in this video we'll start studying about the perimeter and area. So first of all, to know the concept of perimeter and area, we must know some points. You all can see a rectangle here as A, B, C and D. Now a figure lying on a plane. This is a plane surface, this is a plane sheet. If a figure is lying on a plane sheet, this is known as a plane figure. And you can all see that all its points are covered and closed. So it is also known as a closed figure or a closed curve. Okay, so it's also known as a closed curve. But if suppose I have taken some figure like this, which is not closed here, it's not closed and it's not a closed figure. If I take it like this is a non-rectilinear figure. Or if I close it also, non-closed, non-rectilinear figure, not closed, this is a closed curve, this is not closed, this is non-rectilinear figure. What is the meaning of rectilinear and non-rectilinear? You can all see the rectangle here. It is formed with all the line segments. All are the line segments here. But in a circle, you can see there is no line segment because there is no end point and no starting point. So a figure which is formed with all line segments is rectilinear. This is also a rectilinear figure. And a figure which don't have any line segment is a non-rectilinear figure. These are the points that you all should know. So what is a simple curve and a not simple curve? So any figure in which, let's suppose I take a triangle here, it doesn't have any crosses. They don't cross itself. No line cross itself. They're all joining to each other. But any line, if in like this, they're crossing each other. So if they are crossing, then these are not a simple curve. If they are crossing, then it's not a simple curve. If they are not crossing, then it's a simple curve. Now, to understand the concept of perimeter and area, so it's important to, first of all, the secret of mensuration chapter is that you have to relate each and every question, each and every problem with the daily life experience. If you will connect the questions with daily life and imagine what you can do if you are running on the boundary, calculating the area, and you are imagining that question, it will be easier for you to solve it. If you are taking only for logical reasoning, then it will be little critical and little difficult. If you will take it in your daily life, अगर आप उस क्वेश्चन को डेली लाइफ में अडेप्ट करोगे, आपके लिए ईजी होगा उस क्वेश्चन को समझना, क्योंकि आपको समझ आएगा कि विच फिगर वी आर टॉकिंग, किस साइड, किस एंगल, किस लेंथ, किस डायमेंशन की बात कर रहे हैं. इट विल बी ईजी फॉर यू. So for understanding this concept better, I have taken a park here. There is a rectangular park, you all can see. When we go to a park, we usually, if we are walking, so how we will walk? We will walk on the boundaries of it. Okay. Now, if I walk on the boundaries and not getting inside of the park, so what does I have to find? What I am doing? I am walking on the edges of the park or the boundary of the park. So what will I calculate? अगर मुझे कुछ calculate करना है कि मैंने कितना walk किया या कितने meters walk किया या एक round मैंने जब cover किया तो मैंने कितना meter या कितना kilometer cover किया, what will I find? I will find the perimeter, because perimeter is actually the length of the boundary of the closed figure. So the boundary, I already talked, if we are walking on the boundary, you have to find that if I have taken one round, so how much distance I have covered. So to find out, I will find the perimeter, because perimeter is the length of the boundary of the closed figure. किसी भी फिगर की बाउंड्रीज को अगर हम कैलकुलेट करें, दैट इज पेरीमीटर. Now in more simple language, I can say that sum of all the sides of a closed figure, any figure I have taken that is a closed figure, and the sum of all the sides of it, and it should be a rectilinear figure. Rectilinear figure means having line segments, and all the sides should be added, and I can have the perimeter. So now let us take one more example. I am playing badminton in the park. If I am playing badminton in the park, that's obvious that I will not play on the pavement or the paths made. I will play inside the park. I will play badminton inside the park. Okay. So now if I am playing badminton, so I am covering by running, I am covering the whole this portion of the park. I am covering this part. Or my friends are also running, I am playing some other game and I am running, and I am covering this part, this portion of the part. So what am I doing? I am covering the area of the park. I am covering the area. So what is the area means here? Actually, if I am playing any game, I will play in this portion only. So if I have to calculate that how much distance or how much thing I have done, I am actually calculating the area. So what is the area? This is the length of the park, and this will be the breadth of the park. So the area will be actually, so what does my area means? The magnitude of plane region, of a plane region. So what will be the area here? Actually the length into breadth. And the perimeter for the rectangle, what will be the perimeter? I already said that it will be the sum of all the sides. If I am adding every length and breadth, so we can see that this is a length and this is also the length. If this is breadth, this is also the breadth. So we have two lengths and two breadths, and we have to add them both. So how will I write for the perimeter? Perimeter, length plus breadth plus breadth. I am taking the names are L and B. So 2L plus 2B, which will be as 2 common 2L plus B. So this is my perimeter for the rectangle. We have here concentrated upon rectangle only. So we have calculated the perimeter and the area for the rectangle. Now if suppose there is some person came from outside and he wants to know how much area the boundary covers or how much area is the pavement or the path covers. So how will I find? I will find the length and breadth of it also. So how to find it? Let's suppose we take an example. I have two blocks. I have one rectangle bigger and one rectangle smaller. I have to find the outer side of the rectangle. I don't want this part. I just want the outer side. So what will I do? I will find the area of the larger rectangle and also find the area of the smaller rectangle and subtract both for finding this portion area. So finding this portion area, I will subtract the larger rectangle from the smaller rectangle. Now I am taking one example. A footpath of uniform width 5 meter runs round the inside of a rectangular path 38 meter long and 32 meter wide. Find the area. Now it's not necessary that the figure will be given to you. You have to make the figure along yourself. Now the question says a footpath. So I have made one footpath of width, uniform width. Uniform width matlab it's uniformly 5 meter in width. So it is also 5 meter, this is also 5 meter, and this is also 5 meter. Run around inside a rectangular park which is 38 meter long and 32 meter wide. Means the outside widths are given to me, 32 meter and 38 meter wide. Now it wants the area of the path. So path means this portion, this one. Again the same question that I have already discussed, like if I want to find the area of the path, what will I do? I will find the area of the bigger rectangle, that is PQRS, and find the area of smaller rectangle, that is ABCD, and subtract these both. Then I will have the value of the path, the area of the footpath, then I will have. Okay, so let's do it. Now first of all, I know that let PQRS be the rectangular park. It is the rectangular park here, and ABCD be the internal boundaries, because it is the boundary internally. Now of the path. So now we will write what we have here first. Length in rectangle, we are talking PQRS. So length PQ is 38 meter, breadth RQ is 32 meter. Now I know how to find the area, then I will find area of rectangle first. What is the area? Length into breadth. So area of PQRS will be 38 meter into 32 meter. That will be 1216 meter square. So 1216 meter square. Why meter square? Because meter into meter will be square of the meter. 2 times meter will be square. Now the length I have to find for AB. The major portion, I have to find the rectangle forming inside. I have to find the area of it. So first of all, I should have AB and CB, CD or AD as the lengths. I don't have. So how will I find it? Let's take it here. This is full RQ. I am considering RQ here. And this is CB. This much width is 5 meter and this much width is also 5 meter. And the full length is 32 meter. So I have to just find this one. So how will I find it? I will add 5 meter and 5 meter first. That will be 10 meter, and subtract it from 32 meter so that I can find CB. That will be 22 meter. Okay. So similarly, I will find for the AB part. Here I can see that PQ is 38 meter, and this is AB. This much is 5 meter. This much is also 5 meter. I have to find the length of AB. That much, this much. So what will I do? Again the same thing. To find AB, I will subtract 10 from this, and it will be 28 meter. So now I have the values AB and CB. So for rectangle ABCD, we are talking AB is, we will write here also the things just for this understanding part, but you have to mention the thing here also. So what I have done for AB, what I will do, that PQ minus 10 meter, that is 38 minus 10 meter is 28 meter. Now similarly for CB, it will be 22 meter. Now area of ABCD will be length into breadth, that is 28 into 22. I can write without units also here. So 28, it will be the value 616 meter square. Unit is very necessary because without unit the value is not justifiable. Now I have the values here. I have area PQRS as 1216 meter square. I have ABCD as 616 meter square. So I have already discussed to find the area of footpath. I have already discussed I have to subtract these both. The area of PQRS will be subtracted from area of ABCD, and therefore the answers will be 1216 minus 616, that is 600 meter square. So the area of footpath is 600 meter square. I hope you all able to understand this type of question and able to solve such questions. Thank you.